Okay. Hi, my name is Anya. I'm the relief coordinator for Ukrainian American Crisis Response Committee. We've been hard at work collecting medical items for soldiers on the front, for volunteers, and for hospitals in Ukraine. One thing we are focusing on right now is getting every soldier, or as many soldiers as possible, this individual first aid kit, or an I-PAK. And we found that it's best to build it ourselves so that we can make sure that all the right things are in there. And the three things that we are looking for every kit to have, one is an empty bag, and it's a mole bag, so it's easy to tear off of your belt or wherever you're attaching it to. It needs to have these attachment points, so it's a fairly specific one. Every bag needs to have a set of vented chest seals for open entry and exit wounds. So these typically come in packs of 2. Every bag needs a CAT tourniquet. It's a combat application tourniquet. These are the best. The ones made in America are the ones that we need. And then finally, the most important is the Celox. They have a couple different names, but it's a hemostatic Z-fold gauze. There's a couple of different sizes, different packaging, but the brand Celox hemostatic gauze is exactly what we need. These items are harder to find. They're a little bit more expensive, but it is critical that each pack have these 3 items to stop traumatic bleeding and prevent unnecessary loss of life. Yep, so on our website, UACRC.org, we have a donate supplies tab with the full list of what goes into, for example, a larger med pack back here that we've been building, which also has these items, and those will go to medics on the field, so they've got more supplies in there. But for every soldier to have their own kit is another focus that we're working on, and there's an Amazon wish list with all of these items with priorities attached to them. So these are all available on Amazon or EMS suppliers as well. Yep, they get flown to Poland where they are received by our partners on the ground. They get trucked into Lviv, and then from Lviv, they'll get distributed to the appropriate spots. Thanks for anyone that is willing to help us purchase these items or donate the funds to do so if you are having trouble locating these items. You can donate to us on our website. You can ship the items to our warehouse, which is also on our donate supplies page. The Amazon link ships directly to us, so if you purchase from there, it just comes right here, and we unbox and throw it in a med pack. So just a few dollars helps. This whole kit, these 3 items plus a bag, is about $90. So it's definitely not the cheapest pack, even just for these 4 items, but it is like things that they desperately need to keep themselves alive from non-life-threatening injuries, and people are dying from because they don't have the appropriate items. So we're hoping to support our Ukrainian friends as much as we can that way.
Thank you. To summarize, go online to the Ukrainian American Crisis Response Committee website. If you do not want to donate medical supplies, the Detroit Area RASM Emergency Response Fund is the primary site for the Ukrainian American Crisis Response Committee of Michigan donation of funds site. It's a 501c3 organization, and it's fully reliable. If you do want to donate supplies, then go to the donate supplies site. You'll find everything that Anya talked about in the video located here. Case number 1, the breakdown of the mini med pack that's going out to the soldiers on the front. Just go here, click on the links to the 4 items that she specifically was explaining. Go to Amazon, you pull it up, there's the pack, throw it in the cart, and then you can go back and throw the other things in the cart as well. If you go here, you will see that she has put together a wish list. This wish list is all the items that they need that are going into the different PAKS, whether it's the large PAKS for medicals or to the soldier PAKS. Either one. Take a look, see what you think. If you continue on down the website, you will find questions. If you have any questions at all, call Anya at 313-920-8245 or 2 other numbers for drop-offs or supply questions. If you do go to Amazon and you do purchase those items, Amazon will send them directly to the Hamtramck shipping facility where I did the interview with Anya. If you would like to do that, and if you don't want to do that, just drop me a line at bobwoodmsu@gmail.com or 616-402-8668, and I would be glad to do it for you. I am driving up there a couple times a week from the west side of the state, and I can load my car up for you. The bottom line here, people, is that you don't always know where your donations are going when it comes to an international crisis. And with the International Crisis Committee and with people like Anya, you know exactly where it's going. It's going to the front lines and it's going to save lives. So with that in mind, contact hospitals, contact doctors' offices, contact EMTs and police stations. Anything that you can think of that might have items that would be valuable to refugees, to people on the front lines, to soldiers. And if you do that, and if we do that, then our donations are going to save lives. And that's what this is all about. We want to do all that we can to help these people in Ukraine survive. So help Anya, help the Crisis Response Committee, and peace to Ukraine. Thank you.